let us understand about one of the 6 super steps, that is Organize Superstep. Now, in Organize Superstep, what you need to do is you need to develop a data mart. So data marts are very business specific. So what we do over here, we take the data from data warehouse that you have developed in the Transform Superstep and we develop multiple business specific data marts from it, and that is the job of Organize Superstep. So data mart is basically an access layer of the data warehouse environment, so that the data in the data warehouse can be exposed to the users for analysis purpose. So data mart is basically a subset of data warehouse, and it is very specific to a particular business group. So from a single data warehouse, multiple different business groups or multiple different business domains within an organization can develop their own data mart. Now, what are the styles or what are the slicing or subsetting ways in which the data from the data warehouse can be accessed? So there are 3 main styles: horizontal style, vertical style and island style. So let us understand them one by one. Horizontal style, as the name suggests, what we do in this is we filter out the rows. So we generate a subset of rows from the population while preserving the columns. So all columns are retrieved only for a particular subset of rows. So एक filter होता है which we can say a pre-selected set of filters is there, and we apply them against our data population. So data warehouse में जितना भी data है उसमें से आपको जो चाहिए उतने ही रोज आप रिट्राइव करोगे. सारे के सारे कॉलम्स होंगे उन रोज के, बट सिर्फ उन रोज के. सो इन वेरी वेरी सिंपल टर्म्स, लेट अस अज्यूम कि इट इज अ टेबल विच इज स्टूडेंट्स. सो उसमें से आई वांट द डिटेल्स ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स हु ओनली बिलोंग टू MSCIT. सो टिपिकल क्वेरी क्या होगा? सेलेक्ट एस्ट्रिक फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट्स वेयर क्लास इज इक्वल टू MSCIT. So horizontal style or horizontal slicing or horizontal subsetting is as simple as that. We apply it on the data warehouse, wherein we apply a filtering technique on the data warehouse where we have a subset of rows while preserving the columns. Now in vertical style, the name itself says vertical, correct? So vertical means what? Columns. So in vertical slicing, we get a subset of columns from the population while preserving the rows. So rows are not touched. We select a pre-selected set of columns which we want to retrieve. So for example, I only want the roll number and name of all the students. I don't want any other details of the students like their class, their date of birth or their gender, nothing. I just need their roll number and name. So that is vertical slicing. Again, we are applying a filter on the data population such that we get only pre-selected set of data from the complete population. So horizontal slicing gives you a subset of rows. Vertical slicing gives you a subset of columns. What if I combine both of them? If I combine both of them, then what I'll get is an island style or island slicing or island subsetting. So island style is nothing but it is a combination of vertical slicing and horizontal slicing. So it will generate a subset of specific rows and specific columns at the same time. So for example, I need only name and roll number of the students who belong to the class MSCIT. So what will my query look like? Select roll number and name from students where class is equal to MSCIT. The last type of style is secure vault style. In secure vault style, you basically think about security. So you can use something which is called as RBAC, that is role based access control approach, wherein everyone is not able to see everything in the system. What is visible to you typically depends on your role. So, secure vault style is something that can be used with horizontal, vertical as well as island slicing techniques. In this particular question, you can either be asked about Organise Superstep, or you can be asked about one or two or more of these slicing techniques individually.